What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the YouTube. In this video I'm going to be giving you guys your first proper guitar lesson, right? So if you're watching this video, I'm assuming that you've got a guitar but you don't know what to do with it and it's just sitting there, gathering dust. Well, look no further, because in this video I'm going to be giving you guys the very basics of starting guitar, and I'm going to be skipping the fluff. I'm going to be giving you guys exactly what you need to know and nothing else. So I'm wasting no time in this video. I'm going to be getting straight into it. But just before I get into that, are you guys maybe already playing some guitar? Or you want to know what the next step is in your playing to get better? Or you just want more details about the stuff I'm talking about? Well, look no further, guys, because I've got a Discord server. Links down below where I'm going to be on there active, guiding you guys through guitar and answering your questions for free, but only for the next 30 spots, because that's all the time I can handle right now, for only 30 more spots. So make sure you guys join while you can. Okay, so let's get into how to play the guitar. First thing we're going to be looking at is the guitar setup. So let's get straight into it. Okay guys, so first things first, we're going to need to get our guitar. I've got here an acoustic guitar. It doesn't matter if it's acoustic or electric. The techniques we're going to be talking about in this video are completely applicable for both. But just in this example, I'm going to be using this acoustic guitar. So after acquiring your guitar, if it's electric, you don't need to plug it in yet, because we're going to be talking about some basics first. So I'm assuming the majority of you guys are right-handed. So you want to put your guitar on your right leg, and it should look something like this. So I'm right-handed, so I've got my guitar on my right leg. I'm going to put my right arm over, so my hand is over the strings, and then my left hand is free to do whatever. You should be able to hold the guitar with one hand. So yeah, kind of balance it like this. Okay, so now that you know how to hold a guitar, we're going to be going over some really basic things. So the names of the strings. The strings, right? The 6 of them here, they each have a note's name, and it goes E, A, D, G, B, E in order from the thickest string to the thinnest string. I don't think now is the time for like music theory and stuff, but just make sure you remember the names of the strings: E, A, D, G, B, E, 6 strings. And actually, one thing I forgot to mention is really vital actually to memorize the names of the strings, because I'm going to be using them like again and again, and like you just need to know this for the video. So yeah, E, A, D, G, B, E. Okay, so next thing we're going to be doing is looking at right hand technique. More specifically, I'm going to be learning how to hold a pick. And it's actually really simple. So to hold a pick, it's actually quite simple. You put your thumb horizontally across it and your pointer finger downwards. So pointer finger downwards and thumb horizontally across. And then try to clasp it. Not too hard, you're going to be like squeezing the hell out of it, but just stable enough for you to be able to play. And I'll show you guys again. So thumb horizontally, and then pointer finger is downwards. And you just clasp it, You can do an open hand. I prefer to play with an open hand. Or you can do like a fist like this. This is all personal preference, so it's whatever what feels good to you. Okay, so now that you know how to hold a guitar and how to hold a pick, we're going to paint the strings, And this guitar's a bit out of tune. And before we continue, I'm going to assume that your guitar is in tune. If it's not, make sure you do that first. So, as I was saying, we're going to paint the strings with the pick. We be starting just going down like. Simple. I'm going to be painting them upwards as well. I think the analogy of the paintbrush really helps, because that's the motion we're trying to achieve here. It's just really lightly up and down like a paintbrush. And you want to angle your pick like a paintbrush too. You know how you never have the paintbrush exactly 90 degrees towards the paper, but you have it more at an angle. Same thing with the pick. You want to have it slightly angled. And let me show you guys what I mean. So I'm not 90 degrees, right? Because it's going to be too hard. I'm going to get my pick stuck in the strings, but rather I'm angling it like 90 degrees, but an angle like this. And same thing when I'm doing it upwards. So guys, to develop your right hand technique, it really is a matter of just feel, right? You've got to experiment with like the picking angle, your hand shape and stuff, like all of this like personal preference stuff, but it shouldn't take too long. It's quite a simple skill. Okay, so now that you know how to use your right hand, we're going to combine it with the left hand now. We're going to play some open chords. So the first open chord we're going to be looking at is E minor. So how we're going to play this is we're going to be pressing down on one string, only one string, with our second finger on the second fret, and then our third finger on the second fret on the string just under that. And here's a chord diagram of what that should look like, okay? And we're going to be playing all the strings strumming downwards, and it should sound like... So I understand it might not sound like that for you at first, but that's okay. One key thing you want to remember to do when playing guitar, you want to curve your fingers like this, right? This is so it doesn't interfere with any of like the surrounding strings, because we're only trying to hit these two specific strings, the A and the D string. Now, one more time. I do it from the side this time. Put our second finger on the second fret, then our third finger on the third fret like that. And this is what it looks like from the side. And we're just gonna play. And that's your first ever chord. Congratulations, you just played a chord. This might seem like some really like super beginner stuff. However, this is an extremely popular chord. It's extremely popular in all music nowadays. So if you can master this, you've mastered basically like all music. Nice. So next we're going to be moving on to different open chords, and there's a bunch of them. And the chords I recommend you to learn is C major, G major, and D major. D major, A minor, D minor, and then of course E minor. So all of that stuff right there that I just played, that's going to be your first thing that you're going to try to learn on guitar. And after that, you've actually got a pretty good arsenal of songs to play, really. If you can play those chords fluently and then switch between them fluently, you can actually play along to like a lot of songs. So this is going to be your first thing that you're going to learn on guitar is open chords. And of course, if you want more details and you want to ask questions about certain things, do not even hesitate to ask me on Discord, but make sure you join quickly because I've only got 30 more spots left. Now, the second beginner technique I'm going to be talking about in this video is spider exercises. Now, what does that mean? So, we're going to be combining our right hand and our left hand. This can be pretty tricky at first. So, first thing we're going to be doing is single notes. What that should look like is we're going to get our left hand, put it on a fret. I'm going to play that note. So what we're going to start off with is we're going to be getting our left hand, putting that on any fret. For now, we'll do 5 on the E string, and we're going to be playing that note. The key thing here is we want to be able to just play one string. Yeah, just one string at a time, up and down. So like this. So that's what we're going to be practicing at first, is to just get one note, but playing it clean. The key here is to have it and keep it clean. Like the whole point is to have only one note ringing, right? You want only one note to hear, because it can be messy. Like let me show you. So we're going to practice this, right? And what we're going to chase is how clean it sounds, right? That's the most important thing. You want to hear only one note. Like that's the whole point of practice, is that we want to be able to hear like only one note. So that's what we're going to be practicing, is just getting one note and playing up and down, up and down. And when you're practicing it, you want to prioritize how clean it sounds, right? This is what we're chasing, is how clean and how good the note sounds. So make sure you make that the aim of your practice. Now, once you've got one note down, we're going to be adding different fingers to it. So we're going to be doing 1, 2, 3, 4. And you play that again. So starting on the any fret, doesn't matter, but we're gonna need the 5th fret. So 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm playing with all 4 of my fingers. Then we're gonna come back down. And that's literally it. So this is the next thing we're going to practice. It's just going up and down with each one of your fingers. And by the way, you can go as slow as you want for this. Like, there's no need to rush. Like, there's no point. This is like a cardinal error that like every guitarist goes through. It's like a canon event, is that we just rush. Like, we're rushing all the time. So make sure you don't do that, because it's really going to mess up your practice. So make sure you guys go as slow as you want. So it's going to sound like this. Now, once you guys have got that down, we're going to be combining it with different strings. So we're going to be doing that same technique. We're going down a string, down a string, down a string, and then coming back up. So let me show you what it actually looks like. Then back down. Now that and open chords are the only 2 techniques you need to worry about for now. The rest can come later, but this should be the basis of your practice. Start with open chords, learning those 8 or so I showed you, and then trying to do spider exercises that I just played. So the last thing I want to say is, in my Discord, we have a progress channel in which people can send in clips of like anything they want to play. However, if you're watching this now and you do get a chance to join the Discord, do not hesitate to send me a clip of your playing so I can help you as much as I can, because I think that's the best way to help. This would be so great because I can now give you some feedback. I can give you tailored advice. I can tell you exactly what you need to do, right? And it's going to help you so much, because it's all like, it's cool asking you questions and stuff. However, if I can see you playing, that's going to be the best thing for your progress, okay? So if you have joined the Discord server and there's still spaces left, do not even hesitate to send me a vid of your playing. Alright, I think that's it for the first ever guitar lesson. If you're feeling more confident and you want to practice guitar now, I have a vid right here on my best tips for practicing, and all the links to my socials should be right here. Now, if there's anything else you guys want to see, put it down in the comment section, or DM it to me on Insta, or even if you can, ask me on Discord, because I'm going to be most active on there. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the vid. Make sure you leave a like, and also make sure you just subscribe. So yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.